Imagine waking up at the age of 80 with a sense of possibility pulsing through every cell in your body. Picture the golden light of dawn spilling into your bedroom, painting the walls with warmth and promise. You stretch your arms wide and feel the gentle hum of life running through your veins. That was me this morning, and I want you to know that this is not a dream or a fairy tale. This is my reality, and it can be yours too. I remember the days when I believed 80 was simply another number that spelled slowdowns, creaks in the joints, and dwindling energy. But here I stand, energized, clear-minded, and more alive than I ever felt at 60 or 70. In this video, I'm going to share with you the secret that moved me from a place of quiet resignation to a life of boundless curiosity and joy. You'll hear my story, learn the science behind my transformation, and walk away with practical steps you can start today. I promise that by the end, you will feel a spark of hope and the confidence to embrace your own golden years as the richest chapter of your lifelong adventure. For decades, I followed the script society handed me. As you grow older, accept limitations, settle for less, and bide your time until life winds down. I listened to well-meaning friends advise me to take it easy, to rest more, and to lower my expectations. But somewhere deep inside, I sensed there was more for me, a deeper purpose waiting to be discovered, if only I dared to believe it was still possible. That shift began when I started asking a simple question. What if age is not a cage, but a gateway? Science tells us our cells are remarkably resilient. Telomeres, the protective caps on our DNA strands, respond to lifestyle choices in surprising ways. Nutrition, movement, stress management, and meaningful connection all send signals to our bodies telling them to repair, rejuvenate, and thrive. I dove into research, consulted experts in nutrition and movement, and tested small changes in my day until I discovered a synergy that literally rewired my experience of aging. One morning, I swapped my heavy breakfast bowl of sugary cereal for a vibrant smoothie packed with leafy greens, berries rich in antioxidants, and a scoop of protein powder sourced from pea or rice. I added a pinch of turmeric for its anti-inflammatory powers and a dash of cinnamon to support healthy blood sugar levels. That simple swap felt like offering my body a warm embrace, signaling I cared about its well-being. Soon after, I introduced gentle movement, 5 minutes of mindful stretching in the sun's early rays, focusing on the breath and the sensation of each muscle awakening. By midweek, I could feel my shoulders ease, my spine relax, and my mind clear from the fog that once hung over my mornings like a heavy curtain. Nutrition alone wasn't enough. I discovered that true vitality ignites when you combine food that heals with motion that invigorates. I began taking short walks in my neighborhood garden, feeling the crunch of gravel underfoot and the caress of a soft breeze on my face. I practiced a few foundational balance exercises, shifting weight from one foot to the other while holding onto a sturdy chair for support. These small actions built confidence, and before long, I was moving more freely, bending to pick up a dropped pen without hesitation, stepping onto the porch without gripping the railing. I realized that aging gracefully is not about avoiding every ache or wrinkle, but about embracing the process with curiosity and kindness toward ourselves. Beyond body and blood, I found the heart and mind crave nourishment of their own. I started each day with a few moments of gratitude practice. Sitting in my favorite chair, warm mug in hand, I closed my eyes and named 3 simple blessings: fresh air, the laughter of a grandchild on the phone, the taste of ripe fruit. This simple ritual rewired my neural pathways over weeks, helping me notice moments of beauty I once overlooked. I learned to meditate, focusing on breath and letting thoughts drift by like clouds. When worries about health or the future emerged, I offered them a gentle nod and returned to my breath. That practice taught me resilience, the inner strength to meet life's challenges with calm clarity rather than fear. Social connection turned out to be the secret sauce that made all the other changes stick. I joined a local walking group of friends my age. We shared tips on healthy recipes, motivated each other to attend weekly chair yoga classes, and laughed over coffee after our strolls. I volunteered at the community center teaching a beginner's painting class. Watching colors spill onto canvas, hearing fellow artists share personal stories, I found purpose and belonging in ways I never imagined. Purpose energizes us. When you wake with a reason to get out of bed beyond simply keeping busy, your body releases hormones that uplift mood and support cellular repair. We are wired for connection, and nurturing friendships and community ties fed my spirit as much as any smoothie bowl fed my body. I realize that starting these habits may feel daunting, so let me share a practical blueprint you can tailor to your life. First, pick one small dietary change. Swap a processed snack for a handful of nuts or some fresh fruit. Track how you feel for 3 days. Next, add 2 minutes of gentle stretching each morning. Feel the difference? Great. Now increase those stretches by another minute after a week. Then, invite a friend for a 10-minute walk around the block. Make a phone call. Share a laugh. Notice how lifting your heart lightens your step. Each week, layer a new micro-habit. Drink an extra glass of water, write down one thing you're grateful for, learn one new recipe full of color and flavor. These tiny steps add up to profound changes over time. I can picture you now, maybe perched by your kitchen window with your favorite mug, looking out at a world full of sunlight and possibility. You might be skeptical, wondering if these things really work at 80 or if it's too late to start. I felt that way too. But what I discovered is that our bodies and minds never stop responding to signals of care and attention, no matter our age. Every positive choice you make sends a ripple through your system. The next day you feel a little lighter. The next week you stand a little taller. The next month you find yourself laughing more easily and sleeping more soundly. That momentum builds, and soon you're living in a body and mind that feel more alive than they have in decades. My hope for you is this. May you wake tomorrow with a sense of wonder. May you dare to believe that the best is yet to come. Age is not a limit, but a canvas, waiting for your brushstrokes of curiosity, kindness, and courage. The secret I discovered is simple yet revolutionary. Small, consistent acts of self-care reshape your inner landscape and paint your days with vitality. You deserve to feel better today than you did yesterday, and even better tomorrow than today. At 80, I am living proof that life can blossom with color, energy, and meaning at every stage. Take that first step, however small, and trust that each choice you make is paving the way to a richer, more vibrant chapter. Your best days are not behind you. They are waiting just ahead, ready for you to embrace them with an open heart and a fearless spirit.